Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Testing, testing.
Okay, what, so you would just want me to film, don't worry about the sound. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, is it just on the camera?
Apologies for the late start on the commentary, technical difficulties.
Right hand dial.
But we are now back at the John Fisher State Schools Cup.
I'm not using the JVC, I'm using the small one.
Between Lancaster.
I'm using a Panasonic.
Attacking from left to right, Ravenswood. Green and black attacking from right to left. Lancaster. We've enjoyed the large share of the line breaks and field position. Not really seen much of Ravenswood in the Lancaster half. And as we saw a few moments ago, the ball for Lancaster, dangerous weapon. We look to getting it moving again. Good maul set up. Body positions are a bit high. Good sack. And that might be, we'll see what the referee says. Yeah, penalty, tap and go penalty. Other way. And Ravenswood defend the first real line threat from Lancaster. Bit of frustration happening at the maul. Ravenswood now trying to get field position. This is right on top of our commentary box. That is good distance. Ravenswood really need to find some field position. They've not really been able to get out of their own half. Jasper McLaughlin throwing in for Ravenswood. Wind is playing havoc with the line out. Referee waiting. Scrum called, so once again, Ravenswood can't get out of their half. They can't complete the exit. Going to be another scrum opportunity for Lancaster. We watch the pick and go from number 8, Ed Pearson. It's been a live wire early. They don't go for the pick and go. Set piece play. Ooh, good hands to keep hold of it. Nice wraparound play, but the ball is just left behind, and a brilliant shot from Ravenswood. But Lancaster recycle the play well. Speed of ball. Overload on this near side. If they can look to find it, they don't. They look to go for, put the ball on the boot, but it doesn't seem to be the play. And Ravenswood get the turnover from a bit of a botched play from Lancaster. Their hands were begging. They drop it on the toe. Nothing doing. And shot called. And with how this game's played out, it's a wise move if they can convert the points, just getting numbers on the board. It'll be largely against the swing of play. Lancaster with the lion's share of the line breaks, the lion's share of field position. But for Ravenswood, this will do you the world of good in terms of confidence. And it looks like it'll be Jasper McLaughlin trying to convert. Can he make it? Lovely strike. Dead straight, and that is a brilliant kick from the Ravenswood hooker, Jasper McLaughlin. Broncos Academy. And well, he might be in the wrong game if he's got a beat like that. But we've seen his carrying prowess. And against the run of play, Ravenswood get the first points on the board. Oh, good hands. Look to clear their lines. They do. This is right on top of us. There's the bang striking the comms tower. And another good exit, and Ravenswood are growing into this game. But it's Lancaster ball. It'll be Daniel Oger. I've seen a brilliant line break from Daniel earlier. Can he complete this line up, find his man? Yes, he can, but it's disrupted by Ravenswood. That'll be knock-on advantage. It's a bit of a scramble at the base of that ruck. But Lancaster do secure the ball. Good carry up the middle from Ed Pearson. Pick and goes, he's isolated. He needs support. They find him. Now it's Metcalf dishing the ball out. Beautiful strike play, nice little feet. But he does smash him. And there will be a call of crossing. And at the moment, the Lancaster team can't quite get their set piece running as smoothly as we know they can run it. And Ravenswood are just staying in the fight. Oh, penalty, but they've not quite found the distance, although that is a dangerous area. He's gone out. And that will be half-time between Lancaster and Ravenswood, and a cagey game, only separated by Jasper McLaughlin's brilliant effort. And so far, Ravenswood, even though they can't quite grab some field position, less mistakes. They execute when they can, and Lancaster, for all their hard work, it isn't quite clicking in the final third. We're going to take a very quick break for half-time, and we'll be right back with you for the second half. And it is Lancaster to get us back underway. Opening game, day 2, John Fisher School States Cup. Lancaster with a kick-off. Oh, knock-on, followed up by a big hit. Jasper McLaughlin. Lancaster with early field position. It's more of the same. Oga threatening to go at the base of the ruck. Doesn't happen. Oh, brilliant hit there from Ravenswood. Knock-on advantage, though, from the spilled catch from Ravenswood. So Lancaster with another opportunity to launch their strike. It's going to have to be a bit cleaner than what we saw in the first half to really threaten this Ravenswood defence. This looks like Ben Brown at a fly half. Nice dish out. Ball transition. Good offload in the contact. Oh, great footwork. And Lancaster looking to get around the outside. It's a great ball. Ball goes backwards. Good carry. It was number 12 initially, Rolf Tomlinson for Lancaster with a quick feet. Well, Lancaster lacking in width at the moment. They're just hammering it up the congested area. Ravenswood defending. Ogre looking to carry hard. It's just coming a little bit loose at the base of the ruck. There's not a lot of cohesion. Ogre again isolated. That's a massive hit. High tackle. Daniel Ogre just dropped the body weight and it wasn't reciprocated by the Ravenswood tackler. So penalty. Lancaster really need to get the score on the board. We've seen them in this situation before. We've seen the Ravenswood defence, how stubborn it can be. But it's Ogre. It's been a really hard carrier for Lancaster. Good pick and go, but the ball comes loose and there's visible frustrations from the Lancaster team. It just seems like they can't quite get over. And Ravenswood once again defend a potent attack from Lancaster and will have an opportunity to clear their lines. Oh, what a scrum that is from Lancaster, but Ravenswood are able to execute and it goes to the wing. Good step up back on the inside. Ravenswood winger, tenacious in his carry, leg drive. Great meters made, although Lancaster are over the ball for the turnover and they make it. So Lancaster with another opportunity at the line. Brilliant turnover, it was a brilliant carry from the Ravenswood winger, number 14, Joshua Hansen. Good tenacity, stubbornness as well. Just to power through, keep the legs pumping. But Lancaster were able to get over the ball. Hansen a little bit isolated. And it is wet, windy, and cold at the John Fisher Stakes Cup. The action on the pitch is anything but. Lancaster look like they've got a fair bit of width here. Be interested to see if they go for the cold maul and then out to the backs, although the ball is a bit loose, but it's gathered cleanly. But that is knock-on advantage, and once again Ravenswood come up with the defensive play. Well, Lancaster are just struggling to complete their phases, take care of the ball. But Ravenswood full credit for their defence. Just staying in the fight, staying dogged in their approach. But they will need to exit cleanly to alleviate some of the pressure. Oh, it looks like a very contestable scrum. But Ravenswood do get the ball out cleanly. Big charge down attempt. Lots of backspin on that ball. It's not going to go all that far. Oh, it's taken in by Lancaster, but a really good hit. Lancaster looks to use a bit of width. Great carry, but brilliant hit. Ravenswood aggressive in defence. Tomlinson looks to mix pass. Does. Options here. Give it the gas around the outside. Tries to find the corner, but it's a brilliant tackle. Well recycled to keep the ball in play. Good carries from Lancaster. They do take care of the ball, but it's a double movement. Ravenswood were on top of the ball. The ref is just explaining the call. Penalty. Not sure of the call. No, penalty to Lancaster. But his history tells us this is anything but guaranteed points. Ogre to deliver the driving maul. If they can secure the ball. Oh, lovely little cheeky play around the inside, but it's not straight. And once again, Lancaster coughing up some opportunities on the line. That one pretty unforced. And Ravenswood, they tap and go. So free kick, brilliant carry. It was Michael Atebe actually with a brilliant carry, but another infringement from Ravenswood. So this has really been a game of Ravenswood not being able to get out of their own half, but not necessarily feeling the pressure. But if Lancaster have that one moment where everything starts to come together and they can drive hard, take care of the ball, and I've no doubt they'll get over the line. That's a brilliant line out. What a throw that is from Daniel Ogre. But the maul spins, and there's a Ravenswood player right in the middle of it. But Daniel Ogre wrestles the ball back. So first phase complete for Lancaster. Oh, but a brilliant tackle from Ravenswood, number 5, Freddie Edwards. Trailfinders Academy. It's a good challenge and contact from Draper. For Lancaster getting in. Ravenswood defender just getting dressed again, losing his shirt in the tackle. Could have been a knock on there, not given. It's all a little bit, it's a scramble. It's disjointed. Now Lancaster looks to go on the outside. Brilliant feet. Once again from Rolf Tomlinson. He's been a bright spot for Lancaster. But Michael Atebe is the one making big hits in the middle. Here is Rolf Tomlinson again. It's good carries up the middle, doesn't really shy away from contact, just goes hard and straight. Another good drive, this time from Senior. Ball goes wide, good feet, but a brilliant tackle from Joshua Frampton. Frampton, defensive stalwart for this Ravenswood team in this first game. Lancaster, first time we've seen them able to string some phases together. Can they make it pay? They look for the miss pass, but the line speed from Ravenswood is causing them all sorts of problems. Ravenswood look for the turnover, doesn't quite happen. There is an overlap here if they can use it. Quick hands would do. Show and go on the inside. And Lancaster with Midgley carrying hard. Once again, that's Hector Draper. Ball goes wide, good hands just to keep hold of the ball, but an offside penalty. So Lancaster do get the reward for their good work in phase play, and it seems like they are going to go for the post and take the shot. They are indeed. And you can't help but feel like with the amount of penalties that Lancaster have had in this game, they're taking the shot more often than not. This game would be far out of sight for Ravenswood. But as it stands, it's James Wilson with the responsibility. And looking to convert for Lancaster. Sweet strike. Bends round the post, lovely. And that is full time and right on the end of the whistle. Lancaster do get their points, very well deserved. A story of two brilliant defences, especially from Ravenswood, and Lancaster and all the field position just couldn't quite convert. They will finish all square against Ravenswood and Lancaster. We're going to take a very quick break and we'll be back with you for the second game of day 2 of the John Fisher State Schools Cup.
Hi there, Kieran Treadwell here. As an ex-pupil that's made the transition to professional rugby, I think it's great that my school continues to put the state rugby in the spotlight. So I just want to wish you all the best of luck in the festival, and I can't wait to see the talent that's on show as I'll be watching on the live stream. So again, good luck and enjoy.
Hi, George Skivington here from Gloucester Rugby. I just wanted to wish all 12 teams taking part in the John Fisher School State School Rugby Festival the best of luck. It's a great concept and it's great to see my old school keeping state school rugby in the spotlight. Great that we can see all this young talent on display this weekend, and I look forward to watching you on the live stream. Best of luck, everybody.
Hi everyone, it's Alex Donman here from Harlequins. I just want to wish all 12 schools taking part in the John Fisher State Schools competition the very best of luck over the weekend. Hope you enjoy the weekend, hope you play some great rugby, and yeah, look, it's great to see my old school striving to put state schools rugby on the map, striving to give everyone a chance, and yeah, I can't wait to watch all the games on the live stream, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Cheers guys.
And welcome back to the John Fisher State Schools Cup. And we've got Langley Park versus Old Swinford Hospital. A vicious war cry from both teams. We'll be looking to get underway. Have an aggressive start. We saw a very contestable game to open us. And it will be Old Swinford in the blue and white, stacking from left to right to kick us off. That's a brilliant restart. Very contestable. Good take from Langley Park. Oh, and a line break off the rip. Langley Park, big step, but a brilliant tackle. I believe that was Fraser Jackson for Langley Park getting over. Good option to take and go. Good line speed from Old Swinford Hospital. Rolling on the floor, however, ball squirts loose. That will be penalty for Langley Park. And what a brilliant start from Langley. Fraser Jackson cutting Old Swinford defence to ribbons. And Langley look for some field position. It's a good kick. They'll have the attacking line out just on the 22. Oh, good line out, but it's battered down, and Old Swinford have the ball. Big carry coming. See him revving up the motor. Good leg drive. Into contact was Hayden Gibson. Oh, and it's a brilliant dish out and a good pace shown. Zach Priestnell for Old Swinford using the width, and already we've got an expansive game of rugby. You couldn't be able to tell it's been raining all morning. There's no dew on the ball for either of these teams. Using the ball well, beautiful pass. Old Swinford, good dummy. But the line speed from Langley Park, just forcing Theo Stevens back inside. Good little check off. That's Gibson up the middle once more. Gibson making consistent meters whenever he carries. Good hands, good work round to the winger. The wingers need to offload, he does. It's a brilliant offload as well from Oliver Tebbett. Oh, nice little boot play in the pod, good offload. Oh, the hands are slick from Old Swinford. Needed to go one more, but it doesn't quite. That'll be a knock-on advantage for Old Swinford if they can use their hands. Good offload over the top, and that will be a score in the corner, if not for a forward pass at the last. But Old Swinford basically go coast to coast. The full width of the pitch. It's just a forward pass right at the end that lets Langley Park off the hook, but Old Swinford, I believe it was Eugene Madzima looking to go over in the corner. And this game has started very fast, very expansive, lots of lovely little offloads. All started with the run around the outside from Oliver Tebbett, checking back off, good offload. Old Swinford look to have won this ball, and they have. To go around the outside, it's all very congested at the moment. Oh, good carry, and the score. Old Swinford get points on the board early, lovely little Selly. Actually, we can't quite see the number. We'll wait for him to truck on past us and give the big man the plaudits he deserves. But Old Swinford started so fast, so bright. I think it's number 17, the acting prop, Solomon Tyler Gordon, getting over the big man with the power and the leg drive. And Old Swinford have started very strong. Just turning the ball over. Conversion comes. Oh, it looked brilliant from my angle, but the referee's got a better angle than me, so it will stay at 5. Extra points not converted from a very challenging angle, I should say. Seems like we are in for an absolute cracker. On pitch 1. And Langley Park will have an opportunity to kick off, retain the ball, and go hard. Look at, hopefully, equalising. Deep kickoff, penning Old Swinford back, but there's an opportunity to use the hands. Brilliant fend, good offload, good feet from Tebbett. Tebbett goes all the way through, good step, carries on, good leg drive, brilliant hands, and Old Swinford at the moment are just playing. Oh, lovely offload, little basketball pass. Hands are on, they look to use the width. Oh, good carry and bounce from Ben Bassinesi. Crossfield kick, it's into a brilliant area, playing for field position. If it held up, it would have been dangerous. But as it stands, ball trickles out of play. And it will be a Langley Park line out in their own half. Oh, pardon, no, it won't be. It will be Langley Park. Langley Park take the quick line out, but Old Swinford challenge, good. But the ball can't quite be regathered. And Langley Park clear their lines. Good take. Old Swinford now. Hands should have gone, but as it stands, Langley challenging at the breakdown. Lovely open side hands, but the ball just goes to ground, is left behind. Oh, but the pace and acceleration round the outside from Zach Priestnell. Priestnell gives the extra pass, and Old Swinford get the second score, and it's that dangerous combination of Zach Priestnell to Eugene Madzima. And Madzima with this, well, would have been second if not for a forward pass, but Old Swinford with their second score of the first half. At the moment for Langley Park, they just can't quite deal with the hands, the width, the crispness of the ball transition, and the extra points are converted by Owen Clues. And Old Swinford looking very dangerous with ball in hand. Langley Park, another restart. They changed the angle. It's Priestnell, not a man you want to be giving ball in open field, and Old Swinford just carrying through the middle, and the offload was just a little bit too low from Hayden Gibson to Madzima. Otherwise Madzima would have been herring away for his second and Swinford's third. It seems like whatever Langley Park are trying to do, Old Swinford have the answers for it. It will be a Langley Park feed. As we've seen from the first play of the game, Langley Park can make line breaks. They can threaten this Old Swinford attack. They've just not had ball in hand often enough to make it count, and that is an aggressive scrum from Old Swinford. They look to use their hands round the outside. They do. Madzima checks off. Tebbett gives the extra pass. Good footwork, but a really good tackle from Ryan Murphy. Good line cut off the ball from Doust. And another hard carry and score at the line. Old Swinford as easy as you like. Scrum turnover 2 phases later. They're on the line and a big carry. And it's another score for Old Swinford. I believe it's number 5, Benjamin Godley, getting over, and Old Swinford are looking a threat in every sense of the word. Every phase of play just seems to be aggressive and potent. There's phenomenal skills. On this crisp and wet Sunday morning, you wouldn't be able to tell that the rain's coming. clues now. Look to get the extra points. It's just pulled ever so slightly to the left. But I've got a feeling that won't matter to Old Swinford. Well, the rain is pouring now. And the wind is kicking up. These are purest rugby conditions if ever I've seen it. But you wouldn't be able to tell that the ball's wet, slippery, mud everywhere because of the crispness of the hands on display. That's a brilliant contestable kickoff, and Langley Park do get their result, but however it's right on the stroke of half time, so they won't reap the rewards from a good aggressive restart. And as it stands, Old Swinford, 3 tries to the good, and good value for it. Langley Park need to regroup and come back out firing in the second half, which we will bring you in just a moment. Welcome back to game 2 between Old Swinford in the blue and Langley Park in the red and white. So far it's been all Old Swinford, but Langley Park had a brilliant restart which forced their line out. Oh, but a brilliant take from Old Swinford, and the leg drive is just phenomenal. And once again, Old Swinford just answering all the questions Langley Park throw at them. Good hands, they look to go wide. It's Priestnall, steps back on the inside. Priestnall, oh, it's taken off the fingertips of Madzima, but a brilliant leg drive to stay on the field of play. And Priestnall is a danger whenever he's on the ball. I thought that ball was destined for Madzima's hands and quick feet. Ball goes wide once more. Brilliant line, cut off the ball from Doust. Doust is a bit of a workhorse in the midfield. Lovely hands again, but it's just knocked on. Trying to play flat to the line, a little bit too flat on that occasion. Langley Park will get the defensive turnover. I believe it was number 20, Owen Pearson, for Swinford, looking to play flat at the line, threaten Langley Park. It's just a little bit too flat. Receiver was always reaching. And Langley Park will have an opportunity now, but we saw what Old Swinford could do to this Langley scrum. Langley will need to shore up this ball, maybe just get the ball out a little bit quicker at the base of the scrum. secure possession, get the ball in hand. Rain is coming almost vertical across the screen. But once again, it's Old Swinford, but they do get the ball out quickly, and it'll be a free kick to Langley Park. A little bit of afters. Past the scrum, early engage. I think they'll look to just tap and go and wouldn't be dabbling with another scrum. And you look, go to the short side, big carry from Langley. Unfortunately, can't quite see the numbers, such is the angle of our commentary box, but what a shot. And Langley persisting up the short side. Now they come back to the open side. Heavy carry, good tackle. Penalty, not rolling away, tap and go taken quickly. Big carry. Good meters made and another advantage offside. This is better from Langley. That could be turnover ball, it isn't. But they'll come back for the penalty. And referee's just having a word. Could be a bit more, it is indeed. Yellow card. So Langley with the man advantage, and the tide might be turning in favour of Langley. They'll look to go for the corner. Get some field position, look to strike from the line out. Oh, but the ball stays in field. Oh, and the pace off the transition is brilliant. Good hands. Needs to be quick transition. Madzima's on the outside. Priestnell, Madzima, and here's the gas. Goes around the outside. Madzima, two big fens, and he's all the way through. Oh, maybe should have pinned the ears back and gone for the corner. It's a brilliant covering tackle from Langley. And they look to recycle the play. It's doused. Trucking up the middle. He deserves a score. But nothing doing. Penalty. Old Swinford take quick. Look to go for the line and they get it. He's Godley once more. Getting over and brilliant transition. Madzima down this near side wing. Just fending, stepping, outpacing his opposite man and the covering defenders. There's Zach Priestnell as well, and crucial in that score. Quick transition of the ball, very unselfish play. And so far, Old Swinford, even with a man down, carving lines. And it'll be up to Owen Pearson to get the extra points on the board. I just set a little bit too far out wide. I don't think Old Swinford would be too disappointed. Although in another game, the lack of extra points converted might have more of a bearing on the result, but as it stands, Old Swinford are enjoying their rugby. And Langley Park with the man advantage will get us underway. Need a score on the board, really. Oh, big shot attempted, but just at the last moment. Old Swinford playing matador with the Langley defence. Hands, oh, lovely little out the back play. Good carry. Another good tackle. Langley, when they get in position, make dominant shots. Brilliant shot again. It's number 5 for Langley Park. Arthur Matthews, I believe it is. It might not be. Could be Cheya. It's just phenomenal, but oh, unfortunately, little knock on there for Old Swinford. But some of the individuals from this Langley Park team have been very impressive in defence. The dominance of their shots, making big tackles, making plays, trying to turn the tide of this game. And so far, it's a bit of a struggle. And Old Swinford will engage this scrum with a man down. I wonder if that means they won't try and challenge this scrum as much as they can as much as they have. No, it doesn't. They will put the nudge on, but they cool off at the end. Langley Park look to strike from deep. Brilliant hands. Ball wants to go to the winger. It does. Winger has the ball in hand. Good step, leaving men on the ground, but a massive shot. Old Swinford, dominant in their tackles, but here's another problem. Langley Park looking to go around the outside. And with just a brief break in play for a substitute. Old Swinford bringing some fresh legs on. Oh no, apologies, it's the yellow card. So back to all square. Oh, unfortunate for Langley. Just coughing the ball up, so this is knock-on advantage, scrum advantage. Oh, brilliant carry up the middle once more. Old Swinford just have the individuals and the team cohesion that every team is looking for, and Langley are just struggling to deal with it. Priestnell, brilliant take. A little bit behind him, good hands. Old Swinford looking for a bit more depth. Good carry from Ben Bassanesi, but a brilliant tackle. Oh, lovely little show and go. Good fend as well, looking for some support. He doesn't quite find it. It's Theo Stevens for Swinford. There's that Priestnell. Unfortunately, that's a knock-on at the base of the ruck, and it will be turnover ball. And old Swinford trying to go over once more, nothing doing. Langley will have the scrum, look to execute their transition, get out of their half effectively and efficiently. And there will be a substitute now. It looks like a slight shoulder knock. It's number 8. Aidan Gibson, who's had a phenomenal game, carrying, tackling, aggressive player. And he's replaced by number 2, I believe it's Jacob Priestnell Singh. Apologies if I'm calling any names wrong. But we are at the beck and call of the team sheets. And it looks like that might just be a scrum reset. Action's just slowing down on pitch 1. Scrum ball, and old Swinford back up to the full accompaniment, look to really disrupt that ball, nothing doing. Good turnover opportunity, and it is. It's number 20 for Swinford. Oh, lovely hands, lovely line cut off the ball. Can he get over? No, that's held up. That'll be a dropout, and they look to take it early. It's a little bit of a skewed kick. But Langley know that that's the last play of the game. They will finish. Old Swinford, a dominant performance, but Langley doing well to stay in the fight. Brilliant defensive prowess from Langley at times. But Old Swinford just proved too good and too well rounded. And that brings us to the end of game 2, the John Fisher Schools Cup. We're going to take a 5-10 minute break, and then we'll be back with the home side, John Fisher, on pitch 1.
Hi there, Kieran Treadwell here. As an ex-pupil that's made the transition to professional rugby, I think it's great that my school continues to put the state rugby in the spotlight. So I just want to wish you all the best of luck in the festival, and I can't wait to see the talent that's on show as I'll be watching on the live stream. So again, good luck.
Hi, George
and
Skivington
enjoy.
here from Gloucester. Hi, George Skivington here from Gloucester Rugby. I just wanted to wish all 12 teams taking part in the John Fisher School State School Rugby Festival the best of luck. It's a great concept, and it's great to see my old school keeping state school rugby in the spotlight. Great that we can see all this young talent on display this weekend, and I look forward to watching you on the live stream. Best of luck, everybody.
contact. Referee, no advantage. Good vision from Hessian. The rain is really hammering down now. Fisher having it going and getting over for the opening score. I believe that was... There's some very vocal support out for the boys today. Oh, Fisher do get this opening score. It's Hessian. Whoa, it's a beauty of a kick off the inside of the upright. And Fisher started bright. Apologies, that was Wimbledon getting over. Curse of the commentator, get it wrong, it's out there forever. Scrum play, looking to go wide. Oh, nice little miss pass. Bit of a high tackle slipping up. That will be penalty advantage, but it doesn't stop the carry. The carry slamming over. Oh, and that will just be knocked on. And it's unfortunate. The opportunity's gone on the outside. It's just coughed up. And now Fisher. And that'll be a ball donated to the trees, kicking out for the line out. Doubt there's any getting that back. Fisher looking to equalise. Nice line-out routine into the rolling maul. And they look to go hard. It's a good scramble defence, though. There's heavy disruption. The ball is at the base, ready to be used. Big shot on the line. Oh, Fisher over they are indeed. And just as soon as they go behind, they got the other end, maul of their own. And with the extra points begging to be converted, it will be all square. And at the moment, 7-5 in favour of Wimbledon. And John Fisher not shying away from a bit of competitiveness. Wimbledon started strong, started bright, huge carries, but John Fisher Come straight back. Oh, charge down, good pressure. Kick looks pretty sweet. And that is good. It is a world-class kick from that far touchline. It's superb. I believe that is Ollie Hessian equalising for John Fisher, Wimbledon College. We'll look to get us back underway now. Good chase. This is a highly contestable kick. Big shots on the restart. Oh, just slips into the tackle and looked pretty heavy. And that ball looks to have gone forward. No, referee disagrees. Wimbledon College smashing up the middle. And Scott, big carries. And ball just left behind. It's unfortunate for Max Gardner-Mackay. He had a beautiful kick earlier. Here is Gardner-Mackay. Oh, lovely miss pass. Ball has to go wide. Doesn't. They opt to just take care of possession. Recycle the play. It's not one of those games for big passes with the rain coming down, but it's a beautiful kick into a really dangerous area. And Wimbledon College applying the pressure, playing for position. This game, with the amount of turnovers and the conditions, might be one to be played based off the conditions, and that field possession's a good option. Here is Wimbledon College. Good driving maul. Good defensive maul though from Fisher. Wraparound players on, they look to go hard at the line. Good chop tackle, however that ball has gone forward. And that will be half time. And it's all square, a highly contestable game. Two opportunities really for either side, both converted. 7 apiece. I will be back with you for the second half. And it will be Wimbledon to get us back underway. Good challenge. It's Gordon. Big carry. Oh, what an introduction. Brought on at half-time. Gordon hammering up the middle. What a carry. That was Aaron Gordon. A monstrous carry. I think Fisher are going to need more of the same from the likes of Aaron Gordon. Oh, and that ball's coughed up a little bit, but ref deems for it to go lateral. That's another brilliant kick from Wimbledon. It looks like that ball's just going to squirt loose, and it does. Wimbledon College are just playing the field position beautifully. Once again, it'll be a Wimbledon feed. Good line out, driving more set. It's a good plan. Oh, ball is lost in the middle of the melee. Goes down. Field position secured, ball secured. Can Wimbledon capitalise? Oh, and that could be a good turnover if they can hold him up, but ball is, feet are down, ball is down. Tackle, out the back plate. But Fisher were awake to it, they number up well. A little bit isolated on that far side, so they come back towards the support, and that will be a penalty for Wimbledon. High tackle, choke tackle. And it will be shot called. Maybe Max Gardner-Mackay looking to get the 3 points, the penalty conversion, take Wimbledon back out into the lead. Good conversion as well, Max Gardner-Mackay. It'll be Wimbledon 10, John Fisher College 7. But Fisher have brought some really potent players off the bench. Aaron Gordon being one of them. Having a little chat earlier, I know he's more than up for this, and it's a brilliant kick chase. Good initial hit as well, but ball does go loose. And Wimbledon playing with a bit of fire. If they cough the ball up here, it'd be game over. But a brilliant tackle. I believe that's Frada. And Wimbledon just looks to clear their lines. Doesn't go out of play. And Fisher. Oh, Aaron Gordon bumping off tackles left, right and centre. Looking to get the offload away. Doesn't, just throws the ball backwards. There was no support to clear the ruck. Good opportunity for Fisher, playing with a bit of a broken field. They look to go back to this short side. Brilliant carry. Oh, bumping off tackles left, right and centre. Fisher. Oh, intercept. And Aaron Gordon diving at the feet. Can anyone bring him down? Yes, they can. Turnover opportunity. And it is given 2 turnovers in quick succession, penalty ball. Fisher only 3 points down. Are going to be looking at getting a score off the set piece. Fisher. It's Mason. Good line out. Oh, good drive. And Wimbledon player's been told to get out. Moore goes to ground. It's down by a Wimbledon hand, so penalty advantage now for John Fisher. Fisher looks to go open side. You've got Aaron Gordon in the backfield. The big man on backs, however, there's no advantage. They'll come back for the penalty for an illegal sack of the maul. If I was John Fisher College, I'd just be getting Aaron Gordon on the ball in the open field, letting him go hard at the line, break tackles, make meters. He's dangerous. And there's time. A little bit of an injury in the backfield for Wimbledon. Just waiting for the decision here. John Fisher just having a look. They're going to go for the corner. Another line out coming maybe. Oh, it's a brilliant kick. Brilliant meters made. And with time winding down, you can't help but feel like if they can get a score on the board, that might seal the game. Good line out ball. Good take clean. The maul is set up well, albeit a little bit static. Now lateral. Now they get a bit of a march on. It's going ever so close to the touchline, although it's not. Good hands, good carry up the middle. If they can reset it, there's opportunities on this far side. Good line speed from Wimbledon College, just forcing them back towards where their support is. There is an overlap on this short side if they want to use it. But throwing the ball long in these conditions is a risky business. They do come back to this short side. Big carry, big challenge. Fisher, look to get around the initial press. They do. Good carry. This is getting to the money time, and it's unfortunately coughed up. The ref is just halting proceedings ever so slightly. I'll wait to see what the verdict is. A yellow card, Wimbledon College. So Wimbledon down to 14. Scrum called. And John Fisher will not get a better opportunity than this. There is practically 0 defenders on the blind side for Wimbledon. Good scrum from John Fisher. Aaron Gordon at the base of the scrum, but he's taken back for a reset. And you can't help but feel like if John Fisher can pick their eyes up and recognise there is no one marking this blind side. This near side is begging for someone like Aaron Gordon to just pick the ball up at the base of scrum, go hard at the winger. Doubt anyone would stop him. But we'll see what Fisher have up their sleeve. There is Gordon coming to this blind side. That was a high shot. Another penalty advantage for John Fisher. And they're not going to get many more opportunities. They need to start converting these. Good carry. Aaron Gordon, oh, he's built up ahead of his steam, going a bit laterally, but a good carry. Ball comes loose. It's open play, and they come back to this near side. Ball just has to go once more, and it doesn't, and Wimbledon are just scrambling in their defence, doing anything to stop this John Fisher side getting over. There'll be another penalty. They look for the quick tap and go, nothing doing. Referee once again just slows it down. John Fisher. This is tap and go if ever I've seen it. You get the big man on the ball first. You go hard at the line. Shock, it's Aaron Gordon. Going a bit laterally, lovely out the back dish. Can they get over the line? Again, if they can secure their hands in these conditions and come back to the open side, there is opportunity begging for them. It's brilliant shots from Wimbledon. The ball does eventually go over the top. It's going to be a race for the corner. The ball goes, but it's coughed up. And that's a knock-on. And John Fisher College cough up a try-scoring opportunity. Wimbledon celebrate it like they would a score. However, the referee pulls us back. Another yellow card for Wimbledon. This is getting tight. John Fisher. It's been repeat penalties for the past 5 minutes. Field position constantly deep in the Wimbledon half. Wimbledon open the scoring. John Fisher equalise. Wimbledon convert a penalty. John Fisher need to score. There's no if, buts or maybes. Aaron Gordon, big challenge from Mackay. The width is there. Can they get over? Yes, they can. That is the score that's been coming for oh so long, and it's off the back of an Aaron Gordon carry. John Fisher finally get their score. Oh, and they do love it, as they rightfully should. It was beautiful set play, beautiful pressure, consistent pressure that forced the repeat turnovers. I believe it's James Gathan Cole James Gathan Cole, I apologise if I'm butchering your name. The handwriting isn't too clear on the team sheets. I do hope you've got the right shirt on because you deserve all the plaudits for that score. Hessian will look to convert the extra points. It'll just be the icing on the cake from what has been a superb last 6-7 minute performance. Oh, and it's a frozen rope down the middle as straight as you like, and what an end to this game. A game played in horrendous conditions, the rain, the wind, mud. Wimbledon College tried their best to hold out, but it wasn't possible. John Fisher do get the win. We're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back with you. Langley Park versus Lancaster. And we are straight into the next game this morning. Very wet, windy, and torrid conditions. This is the John Fisher State Schools Cup. This is Lancaster in the blue. This is Langley Park in the red. And Lancaster with a driving maul, making good meters. Lancaster driving hard. Oh, nice little whip out the back, but the ball goes loose, and it's still loose, and that's, ooh. It looked like it could have gone forward. That should be a turnover though for Langley Park, and it is indeed. They didn't get the turnover for the knock-on, but they do get the turnover, and they tap and go early. Quick play. They could check the ball on the outside. Big hit from the Lancaster number 3, Oga. Oh, unlucky. Langley Park just carving through. A little bit of a play off the ball, it seemed. But knock on. Lancaster do get the turnover. The rain has just let up ever so slightly. Lancaster scrum ball. Oh, they look to be setting back on the blind side, but it's a brilliant challenge from Langley Park, number 10, Killian Tukey. Lancaster look to clear their ball. It's a brilliant clearance kick. Good take, though, from Langley. They've got 2-on-1 here. If they look to execute, Langley fullback just carves through the middle. Ryan Murphy, and the ball just goes loose. It's a little bit of a late push off the ball. It was Walsh from Lancaster. A little bit of afters, but Langley Park won't mind that. They've got field position. It's Murphy. Oh, they look for the tap and go. Almost coughed up. Of the tap and go. They give it the big man. And Murphy once more. And Lancaster bitter in their contest so far. Hyper aggressive, looking to put pressure on. And that's straight out. So Langley Park will have the throw. The ball goes straight out of the throw from where it was kicked. Oh, lovely dish, but good line speed from Lancaster. Oh, big shot in the midfield. That has left him down hurt. That is a huge shot. It's a nasty one. It's right underneath that floating rib. He looks to be in a real discomfort. And we hope that he's okay, because that was an outrageous hit in the midfield. It's number 18, Harry Dale, I believe it is. He's just taking his time. I'm not sure if we picked up over the mics, but we heard the sound of bone on bone in that contact. It was a huge hit. He's just taking his time to get up, as would anyone. But he's up and won't sub off, is ready to continue. That is spirit and determination. Lancaster ball. It's a good scrum. Ball's out early. They look to clear. It's a bit of a squibbed kick. Just sort of glanced off the boot. No real purchase in the wet. So Langley will have the line out. Not too far back. Only maybe 15, 20 metres back from where the scrum was taken initially. It's a good line out ball. A good option to just go. They transfer the ball. That is a monstrous hit. That is huge from Lancaster's number 7, Freddie Metcalf. And Metcalf responsible for a couple outrageous shots. But Lancaster coughed the ball up, and Langley Park looked to go round the outside. The referees called a halt to proceedings. I think it's the Langley Park number 9, Alex Donnelly, down hurt after that hit. It was a disgustingly big hit, and there's a few people down actually. It shows the physicality that's on the pitch at the moment, the level of aggression in each tackle. The boys know it's final day. The wind and the rain is hammering down here at the John Fisher Schools Cup. once again, the Langley Park player decides, no, I don't really fancy subbing. It doesn't seem like Langley have all that many subs available. The two teams that are going hammer and nail. I think Langley Park will be avoiding Freddie Metcalf for a little while. He seems like the big hitter. It's Lancaster scrum. A dominant scrum as well, but once again the 9 is absolutely smothered by Langley Park, and Lancaster, even though the scrum is dominant, can't ship the ball out any further than the scrum half. Lancaster carrying hard. Just quick pick and goes at the base of the ruck. Now here comes the clearing kick. They look to go crossfield, and it's a good option. There's not a lot of support there for Langley. It looks like the ball's going to go dead. They flick it back on the inside. I'm not sure if that's wise. Lancaster exploding away. It was Watkins. Good carry. Lancaster off the back of the crossfield kick, have field position. They go deep. There's another crossfield kick. Oh, it's a beauty, but it's straight into a Langley Park player. They were playing with the advantage. It was free ball. Lancaster have come buoyed off their performance against Ravenswood, sorry, where the defence was just too much in the end to separate the two teams. Well, they've come out firing, not necessarily using their hands all that much, but using the boot, playing in areas where they're going to get success, backing themselves to complete the crossfield kicks. Langley Park don't really have any answers for it, being pulled one way to the other. And I've got a feeling probably see another driving maul. This is forwards weather. You keep it tight, you keep it compact, you give the forwards chances to execute. Well, this is one of those. Good hands, and there is the maul. Oh, there's a good nudge on as well. Body position is lovely. They're moments away from getting over. Is it held up? No, it isn't. And Lancaster do get their score off the back of the maul. Good body positions at the base of that maul. They get lower than Langley Park. It's number 5 for Lancaster, Edward Pearson. And it'll be the responsibility for James Metcalf to get the extra points. Just listening into the Lancaster team there, all territory, all possession in their half, make it count. They are fired up. And the wind is playing absolute havoc with this ball. The setter to keep it steady. Metcalf will look to get the extra points. Oh, it doesn't fade in. So it's 5-0 Lancaster right at the end. Do get their score. But Langley Park have had their opportunities. It just hasn't been as clinical as the team from Lancaster. So that is half, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment.
Hi everyone, it's Alex Donman here from Harlequins. I just want to wish all 12 schools taking part in the John Fisher State Schools competition the very best of luck over the weekend. Hope you enjoy the weekend, hope you play some great rugby, and yeah, look, it's great to see my old school striving to put state schools rugby on the map, striving to give everyone a chance, and yeah, I can't wait to watch all the games on the live stream, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Cheers guys.
And the second half is underway. Langley Park to restart. Deep restart. Ball bounces, squirts loose. Lancaster, oh, lovely little step. Extra meters made. It's Lewis Hall-Lyon making good meters. Lancaster, good leg drive on the middle. Lancaster might look for the clearing kick. They don't. They look to use their hands. Just taking the edge off the passes, secure the ball. Opportunity back down this short side, big collision. Ball goes loose, but it's kicked forward. And the Langley Park player just shepherding it. Didn't dive on the ball, there was no turnover there. Lancaster retained possession. Low box kick. They don't want to play in their own half. Oh, good step. Looks to go around the outside, big fend. Good dummy, sets back on the inside. Charlie McCormack, brilliant yards. Langley are going to need more of that from the likes of Charlie. Good offload, basketball over the top. From number 5, Arthur Matthews. Langley are held up. It looks like they could be playing with advantage. They are. Penalty Langley. They might go for the quick tap. They do indeed. And they go wide, but as soon as they do, the ball is on the floor and they kick the ball away in the end. Maybe not a wise decision to tap and go initially. Huge kick off the boot, lovely bounce. What a beautiful clearing kick that is. I believe it's number 15, Lewis Hall-Lyon. It's a cannon of a boot. And once again, Lancaster say, no, we're not willing to play in our red zone. We'll only play where you don't want us, near your 22, near your try line. And it looks like they'll put some pressure on this line out. They do, but Langley Park secure the ball, but it's not straight. So Lancaster get the result off the back of a monstrous kick from Lewis Hall-Lyon, quietly going about his business. But oh so important is his decision making. It leads to the turnover. Now it's Walsh acting at 9 with 14 on his back. Number 7 is Freddie Metcalf. We've seen what he can do in defence. I wonder if he'll pick and go. It's a good scrum. They're going to need to ship the ball earlier. They do. Good hands. Good little wraparound play as well. Nice little grubber through, but there's no width on the kick. Otherwise, there was a couple people begging for the ball. Good pressure. Langley Park do have possession, but not for long as Lancaster look to go around the outside. It's James Wilson, I believe. We're in number 11 on that far side. They're going to drive hard at the line. Lancaster still have possession. Hard meters made. Lancaster celebrate. And the score is given. Lancaster get over once more. Lancaster have been dominant in their attacking work. Can't quite see who got that score, although I believe, well, the celebrations are surrounding Edward Pearson. We're in number 5 for Lancaster. And it really is one of those games where the forwards are going to be oh so important, and they have been for Lancaster. Metcalf of the James variety to look to get the extra points. The sweet strike, unfortunately just right of the uprights, so no extra points. But Lancaster, 2 to the good. Didn't take them as long as it did in the first half to get points on the board. And Langley, they're just always being pinned back by Lancaster. The boot of Lancaster is a major problem for any team. They just play in areas that are dangerous for Langley. And here's another example. The ball will bounce, and you don't want it to go out here. And the ball has been coughed up and goes out. They look to take the quick line out. It seems like they've got their right to do that. The referee calls knock on first, so this will be scrum. Scrum ball. Lancaster might look to go to the outside edge. A risky business in these conditions, but they're setting up like that will be the case. We've got the oh so dangerous Freddie Metcalf acting as number 8, wearing number 7. Oh, good hands to keep hold of the ball, but Langley Park, brilliant pressure. They need to secure the ball. What a beautiful clear out. A little bit slow at the base of the ruck. They're just slowing the ball down, waiting for support to get there. Really good carry up the guts. Not held in the tackle, so has every right to get up and go again. Brilliant meters made, but a counter ruck from Langley. But that will be a penalty. Brilliant counter ruck from Langley. Spearheaded by number 1, Dominic Simpson-Gray. Big shot once more. Another big shot. Lancaster aggressive but high tackle. Ball is left behind. Good pick up off the floor, and now the big man gets going. Big fend, taking 3 men to bring him down. And Langley, and just playing in their own half, not really making many meters, getting caught behind the gain line by Lancaster. And now Langley look to put it on the boot. It's a contestable kick, but the chase isn't really there. And penalty for Langley. High tackle. They were always playing with that penalty advantage. So Langley, oh, it's a good kick. The wind has just taken that all the way out and onto the second pitch. We'll be winding down in the second half. It's physically a close affair, but on the scoreboard, anything but, and not straight once more from the Langley line out. And that's been a problem area. It gives Lancaster field position, scrum called, and we've seen what Lancaster are capable of, a big, aggressive forward pack. Oh, lovely ball, lovely scrum. And once again, it's on the boot from Lewis Hall Lyon. And once again, that boot is causing all sorts of problems. And it's actually a really good clearing kick from Langley. I think Lancaster are desperate to get a quick throw off. There's 2 balls on the field. Lancaster. Now there's no balls on the field. Lancaster line out. Oh, good line out, nice and straight. It's a stark difference from the Langley line out. And now Lancaster, oh, lovely shot from the Langley, number 6, Harry Squibb. Langley once again firing up in defence. Crossfield kick is on. Oh, it's in a beautiful area. Oh, and it's not quite able to take it. I believe that was number 13 for Lancaster, Josh Wells. And the way that they use the crossfield kicks is just always asking questions of Langley. Langley can't overcommit in their defence and leave the space on the outside. Lancaster enjoying their time on pitch 1. Oh, good Lancaster. Scrum applying pressure to Langley, but Langley are able to get rid of the ball. Out the back play, there's a 3-on-1 here. Ball goes to the wing. The gas around the outside is there. Steps back on the inside, puts it on the boot, goes round his winger, and Lancaster just sort of hoof it into touch. And that will be full time, and Lancaster, a brilliant result for them based off a very dominant forward pack display, spearheaded by Freddie Metcalf, taking names in the midfield. Langley once again dogged in their approach, not quite able to get over that line in what are quite horrendous conditions. But that won't matter all that much to Lancaster, and they're the victors. We'll be right back with you in just a moment.
Hi there, Kieran Treadwell here. As an ex-pupil that's made the transition to professional rugby, I think it's great that my school continues to put the state rugby in the spotlight. So I just want to wish you all the best of luck in the festival, and I can't wait to see the talent that's on show as I'll be watching on the live stream. So again, good luck and enjoy.
Hi, George Skivington here from Gloucester Rugby. I just wanted to wish all 12 teams taking part in the John Fisher School State School Rugby Festival the best of luck. It's a great concept, and it's great to see my old school keeping state school rugby in the spotlight. Great that we can see all this young talent on display this weekend, and I look forward to watching you on the live stream. Best of luck, everybody.
And we are back on pitch 1. What a restart that is. Old Swinford attacking from left to right. Wimbledon College attacking right to left. We saw Old Swinford before absolutely carve up this field. Slick hands, playing expansive, they don't care about the conditions. They back their core skills, and so they should. And we saw Wimbledon come oh so close against John Fisher. And they just fell off at the last. But Swinford, outside edge. Oh, lovely little dummy. One more dummy. Can he go all the way through? Still powering through. Good leg drive from Miles Cutler. Old Swinford Hospital starting as they left off on pitch 1. Aggressive, fast, slick hands. Swinford. Now the tight play. Are they over? It looks like that could be turnover ball. It is indeed. It just breaks down. I'm just waiting to see the hand signal from the referee. What is the call? Will it be Swinford ball or will it be Wimbledon ball? It looks like it's Wimbledon ball. Wimbledon scrum. You'll be able to see on our picture just how heavy the wind is. If you look at the uprights of the post, the wind is hammering across the playing field here in South Croydon. And it just means that the hands on display from Old Swinford are just that more impressive, because they don't take the conditions into account. They just go hard, run aggressive, back their ability, and that's brilliant pressure. But penalty to Wimbledon College. And Wimbledon will have the feed for the line out. So this is slightly a problem area against Fisher. Struggle to complete these as regularly as we know that they can. Very accomplished college as the wind really does pick up. Big gust of wind playing havoc with players, supporters, cameramen, the commentary team, and playing havoc with the line out. That line out's far from straight, and it'll be an Old Swinford ball. This is where we know they can be dangerous. They've got the very powerful Todd Stevens as number 8 in the number 7. Seems to be a bit of a theme. 7s is 8s, but they're all that big, they're all that powerful. Wide line set, maybe a passive play out the back. Good release from Wimbledon, and it's just coughed up, unfortunately, from Theo Stevens, and that's the risk you play when you look to play expansive in these conditions. And a lovely kick into space. There's a foot race on for this ball. If it stays in field, it doesn't. If that did stay in field, it was dangerous for Swinford. The 21 from Wimbledon, Jude Cable, is herring after that ball. If that had stayed in field, well, Swinford were at the beck and call of Cable. Swinford walking into the line out now. Front ball, they execute. Good hands taken, just good carries up the middle. Oh, brilliant leg drive, and meters made. He's upended in the tackle. A Wimbledon player trapped at the base of that ruck, not given, not rolling away. He is trapped in there, and that's the effect of the conditions. Ball just squirts loose, and it's Wimbledon coming back now. There's an overlap on this near side if they ship the ball early. They do, but it's just gone forward. And it's a shame because the overlap was there to execute. Once again, Cable on this near side. The conditions playing all sorts of havoc. Wimbledon feed, but old Swinford get the shove on. They'll be buoyed by that. It'll be a scrum reset. And if they were thinking about attacking that ball, they definitely will be off the reset. Wimbledon needs to be getting this out a bit quicker, a bit cleaner, as another big gust of wind comes flying across the playing field. Wind is really playing havoc. That's penalty. Old Swinford aggressive at the scrum. They get their result. Old Swinford, definitely the team putting on the best displays on pitch one so far. An aggressive team with skills to boot. Wimbledon put up a valiant effort against John Fisher, but so far this game has been all old Swinford. Oh, it's a good bat down though. So Wimbledon do retain possession, but they cough it up unnecessarily. So Swinford have an opportunity now. 2 turnovers, Swinford ball. They look to go wide. The ball's on the floor, but it's gathered. A beautiful footwork from Madzima. Madzima's getting close. Now Swinford driving hard at the line, and there's a score. And a screamer celebration from the old Swinford. It's hard to see the numbers from here, so unfortunately I won't be able to give you the credit that you deserve, but a brilliant pick and go off the back of some nice hands. The ball's bobbling on the floor, and brilliant pickup from Eugene Madzima. He's been a bright spark for old Swinford on the wing. There's no better job in rugby than being a winger on a team that's going to give you the ball in space, provide you mismatches, provide you opportunities to use your feet, use your pace. Madzima's in one of those teams. The extra point attempt now. It's a clean strike, and it's straight through, even in the windy conditions. Old Swinford, it's a frozen rope, straight as you want. The accuracy off the boot has been superb from old Swinford. Wimbledon College. At the restart, it's shallow, it's going to go straight out. The wind is just carrying everything to this near side. And there'll be a line out for old Swinford. Good line out from Swinford. Great take as well. Good hands up the middle. Oh, it's a big carry from Solomon Tyler-Gordon. Front foot ball, and they are able to scoop it up even though it did squirt loose. They're playing with an advantage as well, so free ball. Little show and go. Their 6 is doused. Doused. A real workhorse for this old Swinford team. Overlap if they can use it. Good hands. Good carry, but a good tackle from Wimbledon's 15. I'll be right. Swinford driving hard. Good carries. Oh, lovely little show and go and a change of pace. Theo Stevens. Oh, nice miss pass as well. Doused. Show and go. Now the ball goes to the wing and they're over in the corner, but the ball goes forward. It was Tebbett looking to be the beneficiary from Douse, but the ball drifts forward. Good offload. Execution just not quite there. And Wimbledon with an opportunity to kick and clear their lines. And they do indeed. This pitch is really churning up now. You'll be able to see on the camera. Constantly churning. Wimbledon, can they execute their line out? It's been a problem area. That's a bit better, but old Swinford get up and they challenge hard. Swinford take the first phase. Solomon, here he is, the big man. Tyler Gordon up the middle. What a ball carrier he is. Swinford look to use the width. They do. Good execution as well. They're going round the outside. Shillingford all the way. Is Shillingford. And old Swinford, even in the conditions, using the hands. We've seen a lot of teams as the rain has really started to pour down, not use the hands as much, not back the open plays. Not for old Swinford. Very potent in their attack. And it's just proving a little bit too much for Wimbledon to deal with. We've already seen one phenomenal conversion from that far touchline. So I wouldn't be betting against another one. But it's just as good a strike, is it? Straight through. It is not. And that is half time. Old Swinford on top in this affair. Very wet, very windy affair against Wimbledon. They're looking to be a force to be reckoned with. And we'll be right back with you in just a moment for the second half.
Hi everyone, it's Alex Donman here from Harlequins. I just want to wish all 12 schools taking part in the John Fisher State Schools competition the very best of luck over the weekend. Hope you enjoy the weekend, hope you play some great rugby, and yeah, look, it's great to see my old school striving to put state schools rugby on the map, striving to give everyone a chance, and yeah, I can't wait to watch all the games on the live stream, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Cheers guys.
Hi there, Kieran Treadwell here. As an ex-pupil that's made the transition to professional rugby, I think it's great that my school continues to put the state rugby in the spotlight. So I just want to wish you all the best of luck in the festival, and I can't wait to see the talent that's on show as I'll be watching on the live stream. So again, good luck and enjoy.
And it's Wimbledon to get us back underway for the second half. It's Wimbledon College versus Old Swinford. Old Swinford on top. And very much worth their result. Oh, Solomon Tyler is just a phenomenal ball carrier. Oh, great pickup. Ball goes backwards. Old Swinford not being intimidated by the conditions, are willing to throw and play expansive. It does just squirt loose. It's a good kick. There's another big gust of wind and another big spatter of rain comes flying down. Depending on what side of the old school and new school you're on, this is either ideal or very less than ideal rugby conditions. But these two teams don't care. And this is schoolboy rugby to a T. Love of the game, playing in all conditions, not put off by a bit of wind and rain. This will be Wimbledon College ball. Can they execute the line out? Yes, they can. Nice front foot ball, but they've got to get the ball down and secure it. Tackle has to be made. It is. They have possession. First phase complete. The ball is left behind, and it's old Swinford on it. And a good carry. Oh, and the transition is just beautiful, and I believe that's doused once more. Making meters. Oh, and it's a nice kick as well. It's going to set Wimbledon all the way back in their own 22. It's a slippery ball to take. The kick's coming. It is, and it's right on top of us. With all things considered, it's a good exit from Wimbledon College. Old Swinford, attacking line out. Well executed, not straight. The lift was perfect, but direction and straightness of the throw, less so. There's Wimbledon feed. But we've seen this old Swinford scrum decimate the opposition. Spearheaded by Solomon Tyler-Gordon, Jacob Priestnell-Singh and Ben Bassanesi. Not on this occasion. Good ball by Wimbledon. Wimbledon clear. It's a good kick down the middle. He's found some space. Madzima's going to have some covering to do. He does. There is pressure. Madzima puts it on the boot. Oh, it's a very contestable kick if they can get there. They will. And the kick will be returned. That was a heavy contact on the kick chase. Oh, and a brilliant run back from Tebbett. There's a bit of an injury here, though. There's a head clash. The Wimbledon man down. We're just going to take a very brief break in the game. There's been quite a nasty head knock. Just make sure that he's okay. He's up. He's going to be replaced. Clapped off the field. I believe he's been replaced by number 6, Adam Miller. Well, that was a big contact, and it's a big man. This will be an old Swinford feed with Will Terry acting in 10. Heavy strapping on that left knee. Doesn't seem to hinder him at all. Oh, good pickup, but knocked on. It's a shame. It was a really good scrum. They'd pivoted the scrum well. But a knock-on will swap the feed. Wimbledon feed. They need to get this ball out of the scrum quickly. Such is the pressure from Old Swinford, and they do, but it's a bit of a mess. Good carry. Oh, ball is thrown, but it's gone forward, and it's just the conditions. Bit of a trip there, actually, for the tackle. Swinford. Let's carry hard, but a couple unforced errors in quick succession. Knock-ons followed by knock-ons. Conditions are really starting to deteriorate. The first knock-on was from a Wimbledon ball. So yet another Old Swinford feed. Swinford will have the scrum. They've done a little bit of rejigging in the forward pack. Solomon Tyler Gordon has gone to 8. Got a feeling this means probably only one thing. Big carries from the big man. Terry, big clearance kick. Oh, it's perfect. It's lovely. Nice bounce. And Old Swinford on their first to the line out. It won't be their feed, but it shows the mentality at the moment of the two teams. Old Swinford buoyed by all of their good work. Their ears are up, tails are up, enjoying their game. Wimbledon College have just struggled to execute when they really need it to. Not for some good work in the midfield, especially defensively. We saw that against John Fisher. Defensively very astute, very stubborn, but against the class of some of these Old Swinford players, it's just been too challenging for them. That's a much better line-out feed, but it does squirt loose, and they'll have to dive on it. They do, and that'll be turnover for an Old Swinford feed. Nice line out once more from Old Swinford. Terry checks off. Here's the big man, Solomon Tyler Gordon. Huge carries, but that's the maul. They're going to need to get some go forward. The ball's available. Good work from Tyler Gordon. That was Godley carrying and carrying hard. Penalty advantage. Opportunities either side if they want to use it. And it's nice hands around the outside, but it was Zach Priestnall. Really impressive Priestnall today on pitch 1. The hands just go to ground. But it'll be scrum ball. They had the scrum advantage. So there's no negative option of trying to throw early. Swinford. Tyler Gordon at the base of the scrum, opts not to take it. Will Terry feeds out. Oh, lovely little kick. Goes to the boot. Oh, but a great pick-up from Wimbledon College. I believe that was the fullback, 15, I'll be right. Sweeping across, making a brilliant defensive play for Wimbledon College, and they get their penalty off the back. So once again, that defensive stubbornness of Wimbledon College is there for all to see. Decent distance. Wimbledon feed. Much better line now. Challenged by Old Swinford, but Wimbledon come away with it. Wimbledon look for the clearance kick. Oh, it's a great take from Miles Cutler. Oh, and Zach Priestnall just can't quite reel the ball in. Oh, I love that. Calls from the number 6, Harry Doust, who's been a brilliant player for Old Swinford. To Zach Priestnall, no worries, Zach, that's what we want to play anyway, no worries, we go again. It shows their intent, even in the conditions. They want to play expansive. They want to whip the ball wide. They know that teams are going to defend tighter, expecting a tighter play, so they back it, they chance their arm. And so far, it's been a recipe for success, and another huge scrum, but an early engage, so free kick. Free kick Wimbledon. I wonder if they'll just take the tap and go. And they opt to just kick the ball out. That is time. Received by a groan. Well, I believe it was Benjamin Godfrey. He wanted to continue playing. But Old Swinford, well worth their win. They look a phenomenal outfit when they get going. Wimbledon again showed their defensive prowess, what they can do when they really get their tails up, but it just did not happen often enough. Old Swinford take the victory. And up next is our last game before the lunch break, where it is John Fisher against Ravenswood. Don't go anywhere. So welcome back to the final game before our lunch break, and then we're into playoffs and finals rugby. This is John Fisher in the white, tagging from left to right with Ravenswood kicking us off in the green. It's a deep kick-off. Oh, he's not taken cleanly, and that'll be a penalty for playing the ball in front of the man. Ravenswood starting very bright indeed. And once again, it's rather surprising. Aaron Gordon is being saved on the bench. I mean, for me, he was player of the game. The game between John Fisher and Wimbledon. And I know he's not on the field because of the pink scrum hat. But that doesn't matter because we've got Ravenswood with a first attacking line now. Good rolling maul. Spearheaded by Matthew Steinegger, I believe, the base of that. Ravenswood driving hard at the line. The ball is out. It's hard to quite tell where. Oh, and there's the try line is begging for Jasper McLaughlin, the goal kicker, the hooker, and the try scorer. And McLaughlin gets over for the opening score. There's a big gap on the outside. Exposed, or spotted, exposed, and punished by Jasper McLaughlin. And it'll be the responsibility of George Vowell to convert the extra points, and a fast start from Ravenswood, capitalising on the mistake from John Fisher. Off the restart, then punishing again. Good driving maul and getting over. And Vowell will look to kick the extra points. Oh, it's just not. Oh, is it going to come round? It is indeed. What a kick. I thought that was set out too far, but no, it isn't. And that's why George Vowell kicks those, because he sets it out beautifully, backs the wind to bring it back in. It does have the distance as well. Ravenswood starting bright, 7 up, basically off first phase of play. John Fisher have a task to return the favour now. Here's John Fisher. Oh, Ravenswood, no one wants to claim it. It's a decent clearance kick, but it's straight out. John Fisher. It's a good defensive result. Have an opportunity to rectify the error down at the other end and go and equalise. But Ravenswood, a very stubborn side. It's a good line out as well from John Fisher. They go to the back, ball pops out, and that's knocked forward and then regathered, and it's unfortunate. So it'll be a Ravenswood feed, and so far Ravenswood are in the ascendancy. Ravenswood feed. It's good aggression from John Fisher. Oh, but it's matched by a beautiful pick and go. And they do have the penalty advantage as well, releasing early from the scrum. So there's a chance here for Ravenswood to go coast to coast with the advantage in the back pocket. McLaughlin at the base of this ruck, sealing, securing, but they go back for the penalty. 6 losing his bind early. Good call there from the referee. Ravenswood on top here. Oh, and there's really good distance on that kick.